Okay. Welcome back to our
Just me or you?
budget hearing. PH9 first fiscal year 2024-2025 budget public hearing. And we have Stephen.
It's late. It's after 5 o'clock for him.
Stephanie Murley, I'm sorry,
I
and
know.
Mr. Donaldson are
Stephanie
listed as
Merlot.
She's
presenters.
Heavenly Stephenly?
Is it
Stephanie
Merlot? Stephanie
Merlot.
Merlot? Oh,
Well, I told you we should do shots after 5. Anyway,
don't say that. He's only kidding.
Good evening.
I'm not.
Stephanie Murley, Director of the Office of Management and Budget, here to present our fiscal year 2025 tentative budget public hearing, our first public hearing of the workshop. So as part of the truth and millage process, the board is statutorily required to hold a first public hearing on the proposed budget and millage rates between 65 and 80 days of the July 1 certification of taxable values provided by the property appraiser's office, and that is where we are currently, where the little arrow is. So the purpose of us being here today is the millage rates proposed today have been advertised via the trim notices that property owners received as a result of the budget workshop that we held on July 22nd of this year. The board is required to adopt a tentative budget via approval of resolutions for each taxing authority's millage rate and corresponding budgets. The substantive issue to be discussed shall be the percentage increase or decrease in millage over the rollback rate and the specific purposes for which ad valorem revenues are being increased. As part of the trim process, the adoption of the budget requires the contemplation of the rolled back rate, which is the millage rate that would generate the same amount as the prior year's ad valorem tax revenues, less any allowances for new construction in additions to the valuation. So pursuant to trim guidelines, the county is permitted to have a millage rate cap of a total of 10 mills for the countywide taxing authority, as well as 10 mills for the cumulative municipal services taxing units, or MSTUs as we call them. The proposed rates for fiscal year 2025 are all within the maximum allowable per Florida state statutes. The following are the millage rates that were tentatively approved with the budget workshops. I'm not going to read them all. With each specific millage rate, the rollback rate, and a corresponding increase or decrease over the rollback rate will be recited with each resolution adoption. Our FY 2025 ad valorem impacts. The total new ad valorem generated, if the millage had remained constant over last year, would have equated to just under 28 million. But the county's actual ad valorem need based on the budgeted expenditures amounted to approximately 26.1 million, which resulted in a reduction of the total millage rate from last fiscal year. The ad valorem impacts are as follows on this table labeled budget driver, and then the associated impact that we discussed in length at our budget workshop. So our FY25 proposed millage rates. Overall, the county's millage rate decreased by 0.366 for the countywide taxing authority and 1.117% for the unincorporated Martin County, which comes to a total combined millage rate reduction of 0.624%. Our FY24 to FY25 budget summary. So the following summary is highlights the changes from FY24 to 25. The county's taxable value increased overall by 10.04%, yet the overall budget increased only 5.6%. This budget includes one additional position for the BOCC, which is the cybersecurity manager for IT, which we discussed at the budget workshop, and the 12 positions cumulatively for all the constitutional officers. So finally, the total millage rate reflects a reduction from 10.0524 to 9.9897. As part of our public hearing requirement, the board must adopt the resolutions for tentative budget adoption. The resolutions are not required to be read in full, but must state the taxing authority, the rollback rate, the percentage increase or decrease over the rollback rate, and the millage to be levied for FY '25. The board must also call for public comment to comply with the public hearing requirements. And that's it for this presentation, so if we'd like to call public comment now before reading the resolutions, it'd be the appropriate time to do so.
Sure. Conrad, I can't read it. You're going to have to help us out.
My name is Conrad Zulauf. I live in Palm City. My wife and her family have been residents part-time at times, and we've been full-time for quite a while, since 1985. We don't believe the amount of overbuilding and construction that we are now being saddled to pay for through this tax increase. It's just astronomical. The roads are crowded, and now we're expanding all the facilities, and we are being saddled with paying for all of this construction as taxpayers. And I don't have much else to say about it, but, ourselves and many other residents here are tired of the constant tax increases. That's all I have to say.
Thank you. What tax increase?
We have a tax increase?
Yeah.
Okay, Sarah Hernandez, please.
It's my first time doing it. I have something
Yeah.
to say.
Take your time. You're good.
My name is Sarah Jessica Hernandez. I was Sarah Jessica Black. I am born and raised here in Martin County. I went to Felix Stewart Middle in Martin, and now I own a home in Palm City. So we do have 5 acres and cattle and all that. So I'm big on ag. So bear with me here. I've also never done this before. Good evening, esteemed members of the Martin County Taxing Authority and fellow residents. I stand before you today to address a matter of the utmost importance in our community, the proposed increase in property taxes as we navigate the complexities of our growing county. It is crucial that we carefully consider the implications of this decision on our residents and our future. Martin County is experiencing unprecedented growth. Our beautiful community has become a beacon for new residents and businesses, bringing with it natural expansion of our tax base. According to a recent census, based on the internet, our county's population has grown by approximately 10% over the past decade. New construction permits have increased by 15% year over year, indicating robust development. The organic growth is already generating substantial additional revenue for our county. Given these facts, we must ask, is a further increase in our property taxes necessary? Our homeowners should have shouldered the burden of consistent tax hikes year after year. This proposed increase comes at a time when many are already struggling with rising costs of living, including groceries, utilities, healthcare. I know we all know. Stagnant wages that fall to keep pace with inflation. And I understand we weren't closed down for COVID-19, but it is still a huge impact. Another tax increase could be the tipping point for many families, forcing them to make difficult financial decisions or even consider leaving our beloved county. I know I don't want to. That's why I'm still here. Now, I propose a solution that could provide significant relief to many of our residents, expanding the ag exemption to include properties of 5 acres or more, regardless of commercial use. This change could offer tax relief to a broader range of homeowners, encourage the preservation of our green spaces within our county, as we all know the state park fiasco, align with our community's values in supporting local agriculture and maintaining our rural character. This adjustment to the ag exemption policy could mitigate the needs for across-the-board tax increases while providing targeted relief to some of those who maintain larger properties. As a resident, I'm also a Florida licensed insurance agent. I know, don't shoot me. I can attest to the crushing burden, though, of rising insurance costs in our community. Many homeowners are facing double-digit increases.
Ma'am, your time is up.
Reduced, thank you, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Okay. Anybody want to point out that we're not raising taxes or no?
We do it.
You want to go back to the slide which shows the amount of increase in taxes in Martin County right now?
Millage rates?
That's a reduction.
Yes.
The
there's
way
a
I look
millage
at
rate
it, at
reduction.
0.62% is the reduction in Martin County taxes that are real estate. So I just wanted to make that we can control, exactly. So with that, moving on to the next
Resolutions.
step of this process.
Which is the most exciting step.
Yeah.
Stephanie, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, Commissioners. Sure. You ready?
Ready.
All right, the first resolution to be read, Board of County Commissioners, Countywide Taxing Authority, rollback rate is 6.1603, percentage of increase over the rollback is 6.77, tentative millage rate to be set at 6.5776.
Second. Oh, forgot what-
Motion by Commissioner Smith, seconded by Commissioner Hurd. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Motion passed unanimously.
And that was Resolution A. And we have 20-some more to go. Item B, Resolution Item B, Board of County Commissioners, Countywide Taxing Authority, Board of County Commissioners, fund total $287,679,714.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Smith, seconded by Commissioner Hurd. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously.
Item number C, or letter number C, Taxing Authority District 1 MSTU, rollback rate .0660, increase, percentage of increase over the rollback 8.18, tentative millage rate to be set at .0714.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Smith, seconded by Commissioner Hurd. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously.
Item number D, District 1 MSTU, fund total $372,709.
909.
I'm sorry, $909.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Smith, seconded by Commissioner Hurd. All in favor? Aye. Motion passes unanimously.
Resolution item E, Taxing Authority District 2 MSTU, rollback rate .0828, increase over the, percentage of increase over the rollback rate, a reduction of 1.69, tentative millage rate to be set at .0814.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Smith, seconded by Commissioner Hurd. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries unanimously.
Item F is in Frank, Taxing Authority District 2 MSTU, fund total $215,000 even.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Smith, seconded by Commissioner Hurd. All in favor? Aye. Motion passes unanimously.
Resolution item G, Taxing Authority District 3 MSTU, rollback rate .0377, percentage of increase over the rollback rate 7.16, tentative millage rate to be set at .0404.
Second.
Motion Motion by Commissioner Smith, seconded by Commissioner Hurd. All in favor? Aye. Motion carries unanimously.
Item H, Taxing Authority District 3 MSTU, fund total $234,514.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Smith, seconded by Commissioner Hurd. All in favor? Aye. Motion passes unanimously.
Item I, Taxing Authority District 4 MSTU, rollback rate .0527, percentage of increase over the rollback rate, a reduction of 1.33. Tentative millage rate to be set at .0520.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Smith, seconded by Commissioner Hurd. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously.
Item letter J, Taxing Authority District 4 MSTU, fund total $214,309.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Smith, seconded by Commissioner Hurd. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously.
Item letter K, Taxing Authority District 5 MSTU, rollback rate .0754, a reduction of 2.52, millage rate to be, tentative millage rate to be set at 0.735.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Smith, seconded by Commissioner Hurd. All in favor? Aye. Motion passes unanimously.
Item L, Taxing Authority District 5 MSTU, fund total $370,000 even.
Motion by Commissioner Smith, seconded by Commissioner Hurd. All in favor? Aye. Motion passes unanimously.
Item M is in Mary, Taxing Authority, Special District A-61 Hutchinson Island MSTU, rollback rate .1814, percentage of increase over the rollback rate, reduction of .50. Tentative millage rate to be .1805.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Smith, seconded by Commissioner Hurd. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously.
Item N is in Nancy, Taxing Authority, Special District A-61 Hutchinson Island MSTU, fund total $392,100.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Smith, seconded by Commissioner Hurd. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously.
Item letter 0, Taxing Authority Fire Rescue MSTU unincorporated, rollback rate 2.5071, percentage of increase over the rollback rate 6.41, tentative millage rate to be set at 2.6677.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Smith, seconded by Commissioner Hurd. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously.
Letter P as in Peter, Taxing Authority Fire Rescue MSTU unincorporated, $76,759,742.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Smith, seconded by Commissioner Hurd. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously.
Item Q as in Queen, Taxing Authority, countywide MSTU, unincorporated stormwater and road maintenance, rollback rate .5572, percentage of increase over the rollback rate 4.95, tentative millage rate to be set at .5848.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Smith, seconded by Commissioner Hurd. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously.
Item letter R as in Robert, Taxing Authority, countywide MSTU, unincorporated stormwater and road maintenance, fund total $13,468,110.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Smith, seconded by Commissioner Hurd. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes unanimously.
Item letter S as in Steve, Taxing Authority, MSTU Parks and Recreation, rollback rate .1520, percentage of increase over the rollback rate 5.00, tentative millage rate to be set at .596.
No. .1596.
.1596, I'm sorry.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Smith, seconded by Commissioner Hurd. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously.
Item letter T as in Tom, Taxing Authority, MSTU Parks and Recreation, fund total $4,036,362.
962.
Huh?
962.
962, God, what's
Second.
wrong with me? Sorry.
Motion by Commissioner Smith, seconded by Commissioner Hurd. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously.
Item letter U, as in utility, non-taxing fund, general unincorporated fund, fund total $7,478,494.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Smith, seconded by Commissioner Hurd. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously.
Item V as in Victor, non-taxing fund, building and permitting, fund total $10,782,000 even.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Smith, seconded by Commissioner Hurd. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously.
Item letter number W, what do we want to use for W? Wilton. Non-taxing fund, impact fees, fund total $5,205,879.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Smith, seconded by Commissioner Hurd. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously.
Non-taxing fund, special revenue, fund total $29,611,528. And that was item X as in xylophone.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Smith, seconded by Commissioner Hurd. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously.
Non-taxing fund, item Y as in yellow, grants, fund total $682,371.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Smith, seconded by Commissioner Hurd. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously.
Move item Z as in zebra, non-taxing fund, other debt service, fund total $8,326,084.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Smith, seconded by Commissioner Hurd. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously.
Non-taxing fund, item double A, other capital projects, fund total $13,462,385.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Smith, seconded by Commissioner Hurd. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously.
Move item double B, non-taxing fund utilities enterprise, fund total $113,839,158.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Smith, seconded by Commissioner Hurd. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously.
Move item double C, non-taxing fund solid waste enterprise, fund total $43,924,920.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Smith, seconded by Commissioner Hurd. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously.
Move item double D, non-taxing fund airport enterprise, fund total $2,711,413.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Smith, seconded by Commissioner Hurd. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously.
Move item double E, non-taxing fund golf course enterprise, fund total $3,458,409.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Smith, seconded by Commissioner Hurd. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously.
Move item double F, non-taxing fund internal service funds, fund total $40,637,992.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Smith, seconded by Commissioner Hurd. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously.
Move item double G, trust funds, non-taxing fund trust, fund total $80,000.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Smith, seconded by Commissioner Hurd. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes
And
unanimously.
last item, double H, non-taxing fund community redevelopment area trust, fund total $8,711,000, or $711,626.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Smith, seconded by Commissioner Hurd. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously. And with that,
What the hell?
That concludes this first public hearing for the FY25 budget. You'll see me again in 2 weeks to do the exact same thing all over again on September 24th at 5:05 PM.
okay. And with that, we'll wrap it up with commissioner comments. Got anything?
I'm all set.
I'm all set. You all set?
I'm set.
Okay. Everybody set?
Yeah, thank you,
All right.
Commissioners.
With that, we're adjourned.